There we go.
Oh, it's the beeper clip.
Well, it's more than just a beeper clip. It's the not the exploration variant. It's the luxury variant. Well, they're all luxury, but this one doesn't have this one has less. Well, this one has more luxury than the others. Like here,
Would you like some luxury on that luxury?
Yes, I would. I remember right.
The lights don't work?
Yeah, like here in the bottom, you're actually looking up into the living area. Like there's a window that looks up into it, so people can stand on the floor and look out at the space. It's like little differences. I see they fixed the elevator, like lifting the ship into the air.
Well, let's hope so.
Hey!
Also,
oh, what?
Could it
what?
be
Oh,
any
it disappeared
brighter?
for a second. Yeah, it is a bit bright.
It's like you're jumping onto a freaking spotlight. Take us to your leader. I don't think I've seen any interior shots of this ship.
Yeah, this is. I think these are rooms right here. Yeah, these are the passenger quarters.
That's cool.
Yeah, oh, wow, that's pretty elaborate. That's not bad at all.
Open. So it's a bathroom with glass. Hang on, I'm gonna use the toilet. Don't look.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, you want to have the main door closed. That's nice.
Well, there we go. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, I thought this would be a fun. See, the exploration one, of course, it's got the rover bay and things like that, where the central is. I think it's to be, since the two guys in the front also run the two turrets remotely. For 3 people, it's perfect for when we do things. In fact, I've even got since I'm an early adopter of the ship, I've got the. Mine has a label on it that's going to say it'll have the label.
Oh, we're already taking off.
Yeah.
It's so smooth, I didn't even notice.
Aston Dynamics thanks you.
Oh, neat! I can see where your turret's pointing.
Well, I'm not even aiming it or anything.
Yeah, but it's just showing me what direction it's facing.
Turret still control like ass. And it actually controls slower in the front. Like dynamically scales. So when you start getting towards the front of the ship, you don't have as much control. But boy, on the back and sides, you can swing it pretty good. But there's like I don't know. Like a 50-degree cone or something, where it just goes no. But yeah, remote turrets. What a strange concept.
I know.
Okay, so I'm against them making variants and then selling them. But what I would love to see is a split of the Retaliator. And what I mean by that is keep the original, right? So the fully manned crews, I got a message on a different Discord, I'll check in a second. But the fully, manned turrets and all that, the same interior, maybe touched up a little bit because it's a little old considering some of the new ships. And then go, okay, so that's like the 2450 variant, right? Mm-hmm. And then have a new one with the same exterior, but a different interior. So like all the armor paneling, all the engines and stuff, all that tech was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. But introduce like gunnery stations. Because one of the things like you want to do is as a military, you want to limit the risk of crew, right? It was one of the reasons why they got rid of the F-14. Besides how it was expensive and stuff, is they wanted to have a single, single person in there. Now, it does mean that the pilot has to do more work, but it means there's less lives at risk. Why are drones so common now? Because there's 0 lives at risk. So if you made instead of like a 6 crew or something, you had like a 4 crew Retaliator, where you had like upper and lower turrets on their own remote turret. Then you have like a bombardier or a Rio operator or some kind of secondary thing, because you'd have a pilot, 2 gunners, and then like a something like an engineer or bombardier. It could be.
And there's an advantage and disadvantage to that. I mean, you're looking at when you have all the turrets run independently, there's more things they can do simultaneously. If a person was to run an entire field, upper or lower, they're all consolidated for the most part. And it kind of doesn't allow you to split the tasks like before. So, I mean, there's an advantage and there's a disadvantage. So I have no real issues with... I mean,
and then obviously
trade-offs.
People that own the ship should be allowed to, like, well, which version do you want? Like a owner of a Retaliator with like a 0 CCU, like one-time coupon or something.
Yeah.
And a second version would also, because you're lowering the crew, it would also probably be better for netcode reasons. Because, you're dropping from like 7 people to 4. It's a lot less stuff going on.
Now, I get the OCS and things like that, but what I don't understand, and having played Star Wars Galaxies to jump to Lightspeed, I stayed away from the the NGE version. One of the ways that having ships, like you could have 2 fully crewed ships, so they could have like 20 or 30 people on each ship, like right next to each other, and it was really smooth. Is that you couldn't look into that person's ship. The glass was reflective on the outside, so to speak. So they didn't have to worry about drawing what was in the other person's ship, and the ship just dealt with itself as its own instance. And the ship itself was a physicalized unit that was moving. So it was like that, but the people inside could look out the windows, and everything was exactly where it should be. The reason
Aren't they kind of doing that with Star Citizen?
Well, no, they're to a degree, but yes and no, because you can actually look into a person's ship, which means there's a lot more to draw, because you can actually, and that's what I'm saying. Is that
talking about separating the exterior and the interior as far as like server side.
Yeah. I mean, I totally. I mean, what I'm saying though is that what I was trying to get to was performance issues. I'm saying you're talking about how that the performance issues thing, like when you can't see inside of another person's ship, you don't have to draw on all those details. Then it's a lot. It takes a lot less processing power. But I get. I
don't think anyone would complain. Oh, especially if in a dogfight scenario, right? You're zipping around like, oh, I can't see where the crew is on this Connie that I'm shooting at. But it doesn't matter.